Can you afford to try to rebuild one of these GoldWings? Is it worth it? Let's go ahead and find out. Hey guys, Ogden Restorations. This is part 12 of the 1996 GL1500 series, and this is the cost breakdown. So this will probably be the final video with this GL1500 special edition, and I'm just going to go through the costs associated with this motorcycle. Now, some of these are not going to be true costs. So like the soap in this, you buy a gallon of this soap and it's super concentrated. Normally you dilute it 400 to 1. I've got it listed as the gallon. I don't actually have it listed that I used, 400th of a gallon. So this is if you had to buy everything from scratch, excluding tools. So every grease I used, every spray cleaner I used, everything like that, I put in this video just like a start from nothing. So this excludes tools again. So this is assuming you have your own tool set. Which, if you work on GoldWings, let's be honest, you're probably like me. I am tool rich and money poor. Holy cow. I hope I hope the economy stays good, because you can't eat tools, and boy, do I have a lot of money tied up in tools. So again, all that's assuming you got your own tools. But some of this stuff I put on the invoice as you were starting from scratch. So the sealant, the soap, the simple green, all of that comes in big jugs. And all of this is stuff that I had. I did not have to buy another gallon of soap for this. And I did not charge the customer for this. I'm just showing it on the invoice as a number. I tried to list everything I used to give y'all an accurate representation if you started with nothing, what you'd have to buy. Again, I did not charge the customer for, the whole gallon of hyperwashed when I used a 400th of a gallon. But I just figured I'd put it on there, everything I used. I'm not going to show my labor rates. I'm going to show some labor rates in the area, and going to show all those calculations at the end with the invoice. So we're going to go ahead and break down some of the costs. I'm going to try to have a screenshot of where I used the thing, just to kind of help you visualize. Again, this is a big thing of anti-seize, and you maybe used 100th of it on this, but $10.49 is what it retailed for, so that's what I put it in as. New battery, got this one from Walmart, but a comparable one on eBay was $62.85. Then we got this Blackfire wet diamond sealant, which online retailed for about $34 for 16 ounces. Pretty expensive stuff. Got some .4 brake fluid, that's a 32 ounce container, which that's Walmart's brand, which is $7.97. Here's the carburetor. We've got a few things for the carburetor, including some carb and choke cleaner spray and a rebuild kit, which was about 26 bucks. Dielectric grease that went on top of the spark plugs and all the electrical connections was $15 on O'Reilly's website. We had the spray electrical cleaner that we used for the switches because it won't attract dirt. 14 bucks on Amazon. We had the epoxy we used for the tab, which this Dollar Tree had it for $125, which is where I believe I got it from. We got the fuel filter, which got off eBay for $7 with free shipping. The fuel pump, we got it off eBay for $35.99. Like I said, that's the one that I was like, you might buy two of them. Then we had the terminals and the fuel line. The electric crimp terminals, $16, $8, anywhere in that range. There's some gasoline and some more gasoline after the fuel leak. Had about 6 gallons of gasoline total in it. We had the Petcock rebuild kit, which retails for around $24.91 off eBay. And then we had gas safe Teflon tape, which is, $5-6 bucks that we used for the brakes. We had the new seat bolts that we got from Home Depot, and showed right there $4.75 for 2 of them, so $9.50 total. Then some simple green used to get some grease off, 10 bucks. I just buy the gallon and mix my own. Meguiar's Hyperwash was the soap we used in the foam cannon and the bucket, $36.99. Again, I just used a little bit of this and I had it. Spark plugs, I got Autolite brand. They work just fine. About $2 a piece. I didn't get a good picture of it, but wheel and tire cleaner. This is just the cheapest stuff I could find. Some turtle wax for $7.49. We had distilled white vinegar for the gas cap. $3.30. Here's the list of what I had to order, including fuel filter, fuel lines, battery, fuel pump, carb rebuild kit, petcock rebuild kit, carb cleaner, gasoline, etc. This doesn't charge for labor or anything like that, plus spark plugs. So just what I had to order that I did not have on hand. So this doesn't count for soap or anything like that. But can I get a drum roll, please? $235.77 are the parts that I had for this. This doesn't include any markup. You know, some dealerships mark up parts anywhere from 10 to 50%. This is no markup. This is directly from eBay that I showed you that you can buy yourself. That is the cost of what I had going into this. So, you know, if you have basic stuff on hand, $235, pretty average number. Not bad. Now we're going to go over the price with like the soap added in, the electrical connections, brake fluid, everything like that if you don't have any of this on hand. So if you're starting from scratch, how much is it going to cost you? And that answer is $492.64. Again, this doesn't take labor into account, but if you had to purchase every single thing I used, this is what it'd cost you. So this is the $492.64 plus a labor charge, which in this case, I did a $75 per hour labor charge. I averaged, it'd take 10.75 hours for, removing the carb, cleaning the carb, installing the carb, repairing a few sensors. More realistically though, a shop is probably going to charge you anywhere from 12 to 15 hours for everything done on this motorcycle. But I did 10.75 hours because that's the number I came up with. And I'm showing you right here with a $75 an hour labor charge. This $75 an hour for working on GoldWings is very low, so expect more to pay something like $150, which this is what a $150 an hour labor charge would look like. With a $150 an hour labor charge, that brought the total around $2,105. With the $75 labor charge, it was in the $1,300 range, $1,298. I just wanted to give y'all a cost expectation if you're going to try to undertake this project. If you do it yourself, it might be in the $200 range, versus if you get someone to do it for you, might be in the $2,000 range. A problem with these GoldWings is most dealerships won't even work on them. Normally you'll have to find a guy that specializes in GoldWings, which can lead to a higher labor charge, like $150 an hour in this scenario. But I didn't charge the customer $150 an hour. That is very expensive, but there are shops in my area charging $150 an hour labor charge with a price adjustment of like 10% for parts. But I don't see ethically how that's right. But anyways, that's all I got for you. Those are the scenarios. So, like I said, pretty much showed you all my numbers, did a complete breakdown of everything I spent. Just wanted to be transparent with you all and show you all how much it costed. So, thanks again for watching. This is Octane Restorations. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing. It really does help. If you have any questions to the parts or anything like that in the comments, drop a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. This is Octane Restorations. Thanks for watching. And say goodbye to the 1996 GL1500 Special Edition.